this week has been beating me up, but so it's called Draw what again?
Draw Climber, I think.
Draw Climber, and so it's just in the web app.
Yeah. You just scroll down far enough on the home page, and then just suddenly there's like games, and it's hosted in the little like. I'm not even sure. It's like the shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like hosted on that part of the webpage almost.
Oh shoot.
Very similar.
I'm gonna have to join your game because my game would have been saved in the Wham Bam Island DLC. I couldn't.
Well, then
that means
boot
if
it
you
up real quick and then hop off of it, you're gonna host this time. To avoid any sort of issues with lag.
Yeah, this is actually a good DLC. It has a pretty good boss at the end of the DLC as well. We were at the Rust Yard, so you should be able to join me now.
Oh wait, have you started streaming yet?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not getting the live on YouTube right now.
I see it live on my end.
It's usually up at the top on my subscriptions, but it's not. Ah, there it goes. Okay, it was just a little delayed.
Oh dear. Alright, so that's hard for Unkempt Herald instead of win-win. Oh dear, my whole setup didn't change. I gotta fix that. I'm just talking into the void. Don't look at the enemies.
Oh, why?
Yeah. Apparently this DLC has a higher level cap than we thought.
Uh-oh. It's okay, I've got Lady Fist. It'll be okay.
You're gonna need a little more than just the one Lady Fist. Did you want this Bane?
Can you dual wield? And no, I'm good. Well, actually, I know, I'll throw it in my bank when I get back.
Oh, don't forget to change
What?
update your weapons.
Slag.
Well, I didn't have your Bane, I had my Bane.
Oh well, your Bane is now my Bane.
Your Bane is your Bane. My Bane is
I know
my
what you're
Bane.
doing, and I thought it too.
Alright, did you put on any of the legendary class mods?
No.
Should I keep on the team bullet regeneration? Are you going to be desperate for bullets?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna upgrade my ammo whenever we get back to town, so it might be okay.
I mean, now's the time to actually do all that, going back to town stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's jump back to town then. Do we even have town?
Yeah, you go back to Sanctuary.
I don't have Sanctuary, because we restarted.
Oh, shoot. That's not good.
No.
We can't get out of the DLCs then, apparently.
Wait, what?
We would have to go all the way back to Claptrap's place. And then re-unlock all the locations. Because we're in true mode. We never did that stuff to get back to Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Actually, this area shouldn't be leveled up. We should be good to actually go in here.
How quick? Well, I guess speedrun. You got the speedrun strats, right? You know how to speedrun the game, don't you?
Sure.
What?
Yeah. It's been years since I've actually sat down and played this game.
It's been 1 week since you've done that.
We played last week?
We did. Hey, come on, we don't miss that often.
Alright, good thing I changed this thing over for bullet speed. Oh, it's so much more usable with bullet speed.
Is this game this game like Oblivion or Morrowind where you can just quickly down and there's a door to the end of the game?
Unfortunately, no. They actually have to put in some legroom for that.
What? These things are level 31. It's the beginning of the game. What are you doing that powerful?
But we're in true mode. We'd have to switch back to ultimate mode or normal mode.
Oh, okay. So true mode like expects you to have beaten the game, kind of levels everything up for that.
Yeah, so it's new game plus.
Oh, okay.
And then ultimate is the same thing where it's new game plus plus.
I figured it was just like hard difficulty.
It is. New game plus plus.
I know it is. But, yeah, it also functions as that new game plus.
Dang, tour guns with the bullet speed is where it's at.
You'll need that funny little robot's help to reach Cheshire, the last bastion of the resistance against Jack. And
Oh, how'd you like my thumbnail for today?
safe. Get
Oh,
to
there's your-
Cheshire.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. Did you get the text right, or did you put that in there?
I put that lower text in and I had the title already. If you notice, the name of some of the enemies is actually slightly adjusted as well, and they look a little bit different. Just a tiny bit.
In true mode?
Still there? I don't hear bully mobs anymore. I was just waiting on you.
You gotta go dig them out of the snow. But yeah, if you look at the Rejuvenator and the Health Now, they are Ashen branded.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see that.
Oh shoot, Discord doesn't seem to be picking you up on my end.
For you?
No, yeah, for you. What's up with that? You haven't been talking
No,
this
I
whole
heard-
time. No, yeah.
I heard myself.
I'm in an OBS.
Oh.
There it goes.
Because I can hear myself on the stream.
You could?
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah, I'm
giving me
hearing
like.
myself right now.
Oh. Well, it didn't give me the thing until like just now.
Although there's an echo. I have an echo for some reason.
Just all of a sudden.
Yeah, because I heard myself talking and it's like, yep, I'm totally echoey on your stream.
How's that possible?
I don't know, you're coming through fine though.
Wait. No, oh, desktop audio is not muted.
Ah,
That's why you were coming in on desktop audio, not on Discord audio.
okay, well, maybe that'll fix it.
Yeah, give it a moment.
Yeah, wait 10 seconds for me to hear myself. Yeah, I'm going through fine now.
Hey kiddo, Jack here, president of Hyperion.
Alright, where were we?
Explain how things work here. The Vault Hunters show up, Vault Hunter looks for the new vault, Vault Hunter gets killed by me. You see the problem here? You're still alive. So if you
Oh,
just do
yeah, I guess I can show you
the work
this.
yourself, that'd be great. Thanks, Pumpkin.
The only rocket launcher usable.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Unfortunately, it's like a 2-shot magazine, and I have not upgraded my ammo for any of this.
I can't imagine it help a whole lot anyways.
I see a tough-looking minion and an incredibly handsome robot, which means that whoever has my eye is very close.
Can we skip these?
Unfortunately, no.
What? No! This
is
is
it-
one of those games that has the unskippable cutscenes.
Yeah, these little short ones right here. I think the community mod fixed that issue.
Of course it did.
They're coming out of the wall, Baker.
Well, that was a false fight. Oh,
Shoot.
we're not done yet.
I'm already out of ammo.
Woohoo! If you would retrieve got my eye, great. Now we just gotta find someone to
Ah,
put it
shoot.
back
I
into
picked
me.
up some trash.
Much as I'm sure you'd like to jam your fist into my skull, optic surgery is best left to professionals. My pal Hammerlock in Lawrenceburg can fix me up. Alon C.
I never did get that part where he says Along C.
What does it mean?
I don't know. I never learned.
Oh, I thought you were like, oh, but now I know.
Nope, nope, never learned.
Okay, well. You didn't lie, I guess.
Lawrenceburg is on the other side of this Hyperion barge. What say we cut through it, chum?
Well, anyways, we don't really need to listen to these people, so
North Hyperion Tech, child's play.
I did want to bring up Claude a little bit,
Yeah.
because, you know, I guess I've been testing that. Honestly, I've mostly just been using it for code. Because I don't know, did you read the, like, announcement and everything and their benchmarks?
Knowing you.
I did. I mean, I watched the Fireship video on it.
Way to go.
That's what got me back interested in it.
Yeah, they probably mentioned it there then. But, you know how they brought up that it's supposed to be a better code than GPT-4?
Yeah.
I am not really sure if that's the case, to be honest. If it is, it must be in more, like, specific circumstances. I did a whole bunch of, like, stream manipulation. Like, a whole lot of it. I think I spent, like, 12 hours coding up a parser.
Ready to go meet with Sir Hammerlock, minion.
And, yeah, frankly speaking, it did a decent job, not great. You couldn't just tell it, oh, make the parser that has these rules, or it'll get, like, if you give it, like, 20 rules, it may get 8, you know? And then now you've
Yeah,
got 12
that's the current
working.
headache that guys on my class are suffering with the one of the works. It's just that we can't get enough accurate detail and stack it, even if we do
Yeah.
separate out the detail parts.
And I mean, Claude's supposed to have like the really large context and everything, so it's supposed to be capable of reading these requirements or documents or what have you and then spitting back. But while it does definitely capture that data, it doesn't always produce like the most optimal answer for all that data. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you could give it a document and it could probably give you information about any part of that document, but if you asked it to like give you a report of maybe one aspect of that document, it may get it, but it may not. Like there's a good chance that it's just not going to give you the optimal answer for that. We'll have taken into account all the information. And I found that that was really the case when I gave it a whole bunch of like C# code. I'd tell it, okay, here is my class. Now I want it to be able to do this. You know, I want it to be able to. Let me see if I can remember the specifics here.
Yeah.
I did a whole bunch of different code. What I ended up happening was I gave it a handful of documents, and when I realized that didn't work, I started going into the whole like ask it one specific method, one method at a time, and it does a relatively decent job at that. I think if you didn't know code, there's no way you're going to be able to really
Make
utilize
much with
that
it.
very effectively.
Yeah. And that's stuff I bring up with you know, I gotta get those kiddos a little more up in spirit at that. They gotta get their engineering knowledge in, because that's where it's gonna be most important and helpful for them.
Yep. Yeah, it's like the best example I can give you is I wrote a like 6,000, 7,000 character document sheet on how I wanted this parser to be done. I gave it, I think, 20 examples, and then I went through each example and told it exactly what the parser was doing to get the result. So, you know, like most ideal circumstances you can possibly have. for
Yeah.
writing code. You're not even going to get that in like the professional world. You're going to be told, we want this feature, now code it. You're not going to be given like a massive document detailing every line of code you got to do. So,
That's another headache that we're also dealing with in that little project. It's like, what is this one on this like analyzer here? You didn't tell us what it wants. It just gave us a bunch of like examples. It's like, you just gotta follow all these things, and then it's like, wait, no, we need more details
where's
than
the
that.
details, yeah. But like, anyways, so I gave it that huge document, and it gave me back. That's where I gave it 20 examples, and it got maybe 8 of them right. I had actually done a setup and programmed a test myself to validate it. I will say that one thing that caught my attention with Claude versus GPT-4 is GPT-4 and even 3.5 would have a tendency to send me a test along with any code.
Oh, all right.
Without like me prompting it. I'd just be like, hey, here's the code, and then GPT would write a test for me.
Yeah,
And of course you can ask it to do that.
yeah, but that thing tomorrow, kind of regardless, I had to make. I'm gonna have to make like a full automated test inside that inside the Python code, so I can actually like not be bogged down with actually testing each possible outcome. That's my current headache.
You're gonna like automate the test?
I'm gonna have no choice. I need to like. There's like 5 things you got to do, and I'm doing it in terminal on a Ubuntu VM. Because it's the only place I can like do it without slightly less headache. You know, it's already got the GCC set up and everything. Because you have to use one tool that compiles your code, and it's like a weird. It's C code, but it's not all C code. It's not pure C code. And then it like builds the analyzer like component that gets run in the other location. Or it's hard to explain without showing you the scanner material that we're trying to do.
Yeah, maybe you can show it to me later.
And it's
I guess that's
absolutely
the project that
infuriating.
you're dealing with right now. that you
Yeah.
have to work on. Was that the one that you had to propose a week or two ago?
No.
You mentioned that you were like, "Oh, I got to make a project proposal."
No, it's not this one. This is just for one of the class materials.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, well, anyways, the Claude versus GPT-3. So Claude wouldn't usually give me a test unless I specifically prompted for it. And what it would do, what Claude definitely has a tendency to do, is it will produce an output, which is frankly kind of annoying. It will be like, here's your code, and here's what the expected output is. And then it will give you like the string parsed and everything's like done perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh, but wait, the code doesn't actually do that. I think 9 times out of 10, the output it gave me, it just made up. Which, I mean, that's how it works, obviously.
Hence
but,
why at the bottom it had to keep telling you, hey, this might not work. This isn't runnable code.
Exactly. Every time code would pop up, it'd be like, Claude can't actually test its stuff yet. Because they're aware it has that problem. So, do we need to talk to this guy? I'm kind of relying on you to help speedrun us through this.
We should just keep talking the claptrap.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be kind of annoying where I'd be like, write me a method for removing any consecutive dashes in a string. So, if there's like
From an
10
expression
different
level,
dashes. Well, however, it doesn't really matter how they do
Okay.
it. I just said they give me a method that does that. What it was turn any consecutive dash into one dash. If it were just getting rid of all dashes, then easy. But so, anyways, it wrote some regex or whatever, and it was like, here's the output, or here's the input, and here's the output, and it was like this perfect string where great test scenario, and then perfect output. I copy the code over and I run it, and not even close.
Oh,
It got rid of like 2 out of like 20 dashes.
you see that? Now they have armored maniacs.
Wow. All right, carrying the
Yeah,
little
did you notice the enemies level are now 36? Like, cranked up quick.
Yeah. Do they continue to level up? So, like, if we came back at level 80, would
I
they
think
be level 80?
I think on True they're capped at like level 60 something.
Oh, okay. But they are leveling up with us then.
Looks like this area is just set to do so. But I'm not dying instantly, and I still have class mods I could put on. I got you that bullet regen on still.
Honestly, the killing these people is pretty good.
Totally kidding. Screw those guys.
It doesn't feel like it's taken 6 weeks.
Feels like we're making pretty decent progress. But yes.
Yeah, when the speedrunners are playing, they use Accent and they do this whole like swap weapons and the drop them and pick them up thing with the hyper scroll mouse, and it causes his character with certain like specs on to like have instantly max possible speed for unlimited amount of time. So like even if he swaps weapons again.
Oh no. Oh, did you get the...
Yeah. I had a guy who was just staring at me. I do like them cloth physics, even though they're well over a dozen to 12 years old at this point.
You gotta play Helldivers. I hear they got really good cape physics.
You know, that's the first time this week somebody's brought that game up.
Really?
Yeah, none of them kiddos did. Although they have been pretty well occupied these days.
I should probably clarify. The diamond horse I've been telling you about, it's not a sculpture or anything. It's a living horse that actually happens to be made of... I'll forget it. What's that? Say hello.
Ah, what? The grenade blew up.
Oh, okay. Is it grenade from it?
Apparently I had another grenade. I still didn't even turn on any like the other like legendary mods I put on.
I haven't given myself any of that, so. I remember this.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to get back to and get through Captain Flint and everything. Person like playing this where it's like, oh, why is it broken? I can't believe this thing is silly.
We both threw grenades on that guy. Didn't do a whole lot though. Wow, okay, he hits hard.
You got any help on this one?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, to say there's probably rack in the sky you can shoot.
I don't see him. All I see is this broom guy. Where'd he go?
Ah, it keeps pushing me away. I could be in front of you.
This one, he's gonna...
Ah,
I was afraid of that. That's what I was trying to say. He's gonna kill both of us before he can get me up. Okay, well...
I can't even see him.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess he's jumping around a lot.
No, it's explosion effect on my end. Alright, I got that one dead. Alright, hold on here. Let me... What do you mean I'm out of ammo? Oh, this rocket ammo not spawning at this point in the game? I guess not. Alright.
Nah, rocket aim was really rare.
But we can have rocket launchers drop on true mode at any stage.
Sure, but I mean, the ammo itself is still pretty rare. I was having trouble with that throughout the whole last game.
I was like, oh, I had the perfect gun for this thing. I've been holding back this whole time. Alright, apparently...
Did he die?
Well...
Where is he?
I mean, I got him grilled. There he is.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, we didn't get lob bonus package this time.
That would have been pretty good at their level.
We're at the time where, like, actually picking up things isn't a bad idea because we won't level up, you know, every 5 minutes.
I don't know, I'm still leveling up kind of fast. I'm already like halfway.
Oh, you leveled up the endowment thing as well, didn't you?
No. Hang
No?
on. I mean, it's only at 6.8%, isn't that what it was before?
You can, if you leveled it up inside the editor, it will also increase that percentage.
Nah, it's level 30. I think I did level up, but not by much. Because I didn't want to, like, insta-level up, you know? Wow, that's a very powerful weapon. 16,000 damage.
Yeah, scavengers, like, they can pick up guns, and they have a chance to also, like, drop the gun they picked up. And it would level up with them as well. Dang. Oh, they got into the big gun. I'm like, why is he doing so much damage all of a sudden?
You need help?
Maybe? Okay, I got that. I basically boiled myself down to 2 guns right now, my 2 assault rifles. We don't have to fight these people.
Yeah, let's just go.
So, I might have tried to stage a mutiny on Captain Flint's ship before the flash freeze, which explains why his men are currently beating the crap out of me, right, guys? Okay.
So, Claptrap's got a new friend, huh? I gotta say, I missed a little hunk of junk. The noises he made
Notice how the rack are now called Sky Hunter. The little changes like that.
Captain Flint again, asking if anyone's seen my claptrap unit. Little bastard escaped a few months back. I've had to use Ethan as my backup torture dog.
You know, I have ammo regen on. Why is my rocket launcher... Yeah, bullet regen. Why is my rocket launcher ammo not getting regened?
Who knows?
That doesn't make a bit of sense.
A few of you have asked me why I keep playing these pre-recorded messages on a loop. Well, I've got a great answer for you. A red hot Who wants the first slice?
Well, I'll just put this... I'll have a double shotgun. My combo here is slag with explosive on both my pistol and assault rifle. Seems like a well worthwhile combo, if you ask me. Are you noticing the bullet regen?
Yeah, I definitely see that. Was there a shop over there for more ammo?
It's above us.
No.
It's the one right before the arena. I know, it's like kind of confusing when you like see the map for the first time and you'd like wandering around this one spot over and over again.
If you got the money, I'll save your gold-earned life.
Come to me, rat sponge.
Try not to die.
Oh, wow, this kind of killed them all right there.
It's unfortunate.
Don't make this weird.
Who did I kill? How did I get... Or does it still say second one even when you resurrect? me?
Yeah, when I do it as well.
Oh, okay.
I just don't think you've died enough to notice that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I definitely need a couple shotgun upgrades. Just run through that so quickly. Especially when you do like ×8, ×6 on the shots. So what you been up to lately?
Oh, losing money and not getting my career going. I mean, the usual. The
Yeah,
usual
it's really
Zoomer,
good.
millennial, whatever we want to call ourselves, generation.
I'd say we kind of fit the whole millennial, even if it's the tail end.
Yeah,
There's just too much Zoomer culture I don't understand.
that is true. None of it makes sense. What the heck is a yippity scoodow toilet, and why was that a thing? Why does the brain rot exist?
That's good. Many fine songs, those Zoomer streamers.
Those millennials ruining streaming for the Zoomers. I'm also not finding any grenades.
I saw you earlier, they're doing exactly like those. Was the shot shot here somewhere?
Once again, it's above us.
It's still above us. I thought, okay.
Yeah, this whole area just takes forever to go through.
Yep, just waiting on Claptrap here.
Stairs? I can't climb stairs. Let's find another way up. Find the controls.
Yeah, when you put the doll and the Hyperion on the ladyfinger, it's actually so usable. You can actually shoot the first shot and actually hit targets. I don't have to like burn through half the mag just to hit a target. And of course I have my natural, like, you know, make the mag go big effect.
But I actually almost got all my shotgun ammo back from your region.
Unfortunately, not for rocket launchers, apparently.
Does it say that in the skill, or?
Nope. I guess it's just implied.
Yeah.
Take your time, old pal. Standing on immobile platforms is one of my top 3 favorite pastimes. Right behind dancing and crying. I ascend!
So that Fallout.
Yeah, what'd you think of that trailer?
They had a pretty strong opening to the trailer, at least with that aesthetic that they were showing. I thought that was pretty good.
I gotta make a note here. I watched the trailer on my phone late at night when it's all in black and white.
Oh, really?
So, if anything, the opening part with the with you know the whole advertisement of a Voltic thing actually kind of looks pretty decent, to be honest. I'm
They
like,
got
huh,
the authentic experience.
yeah. But you know, little fun piece. I didn't go back and watch it in color.
I don't think it'll make a huge difference, but yeah.
Just
The aesthetic of it was pretty good, though. I think they got the sets they have. They have some pretty good sets for that. But I am a little concerned for where the plot's gonna go.
yeah, that's something that I don't want to be ignorant to, but you know.
Yeah. I'm kind of purposely trying not to pay much attention to it until I actually
Airs.
watch the thing.
I gotta imagine that the plot will probably be skimmed over by people reviewing it. Like, I mean, the way like no one's gonna not really care for the plot; they're just gonna kind of watch it for like, oh, they did the touch points. Oh man. So, not saying I'm super hopeful for a good complex narrative, but if it's at least simple and not, you know, egregious to like political things as we keep seeing in all of media today, then honestly that's a win in my book. Assuming they can keep like the visual side like going good the whole way through. Because that was the main suffrage with some of the other, like, just in general content on like the long form medias, the shows, like the Avatar thing. It's just like it couldn't hold up visually, just like throughout the episodes. Like they cut out so many key parts, like Appa and Momo existing, to save on that budget, and then it kind of just is an okay show at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah,
hopefully
we knew that
it's able to dodge that. That's kind of my hope. Are you still buying ammo?
I was selling junk. I thought you had started things already. I'm trying to speedrun here, man.
Let's see how fast I can kill him. Because he shouldn't be.
Bonus points if it's instant.
And I probably won't be able to hit him instant. Because he'll probably won't be too much lower than us. I imagine he's probably like level 36, 37.
Imagine the adventures this guy went on to get to that level. He must have saved the world like
Hey,
4
look at
times.
that. I was pretty on point with that.
I don't see him. Where'd he go? Oh, he isn't here yet.
Why are you able to do so much damage to me, my guy? I'm only getting like 14 XP for killing these mobs.
Wow, he's got quite a bit of health.
Dang, I hardly did any damage to him.
Yep.
He's got corrosion resistance.
Ah. These guys.
Oh, I got him at half of that.
I do wish they'd stop spawning some of the darn enemies.
And particularly badass ones.
At least during the boss fight.
Well, they're meant to be there for your second wind. So if you're
I
not
know.
just sitting
the
there for
trade-off
hours.
is not worth it. They're usually the ones that kill me rather than the boss. Oh,
Apparently,
you already killed?
yeah. Apparently, I only got one shield. I do have another one at the sanctuary in the bank and everything. I upgraded that sham I picked up from the bunker forever ago. So I actually do kind of want to go get that.
What's
Two
this
for
purple?
one dart. It's an E-Tech
Is that a
Tordio.
legendary?
No, it's E-Tech TDR.
That looks pretty good. I'll take it. Unless you want the fire pistol.
Nah, I'm fine.
I needed to get rid of at least one shot.
I need to figure out how to turn the unkempt herald here into a double penetrating. See how I just like shoot it and it has like the one stream?
Oh, it's got ricochet.
Yeah, the dart. So the TDR guns are the dart feature, and those have the like funny ricochet little piece, and they stick to the enemies.
Is this the one where you had to kill skags?
No, we kill more
Oh.
bandits, and then we kill skags.
Sanctuary's off limits. You bloodshots can stay in your hole. I see you. Awesome. Why don't you boys run on back to your camp? Oh, good idea. I think we'll just turn around and head back to our... Die!
Pandora is a violent and dangerous place. Sanctuary is slightly less so. You'll need a car to reach the city gate. Get to the catcher ride.
There's some James Bond's pistol right here, man. Just kind of like pew pew.
I know a lot of those like
Sight.
E-Tech pistols like that won't spawn until you get into the higher difficulties.
This machine will digitally construct a vehicle for you. Give it a try.
Whoa! Unauthorized user up in my grill! You trying to hack my catch a ride? I'm cool, bro.
Damn it. Oh, sorry. Darn it. short a few chromosomes, but he's a savant when it comes to vehicles. He's locked the station to prevent the bandits from using it, but I'm reading an inactive Hyperion bot in the Bloodshot camp. If you can attach its interface adapter to the catch-a-ride, I can hack the machine and get you a car.
Is there really no skill that gives me health?
It's all in your Hellborn tree. Have you seen your Hellborn tree?
That's probably why. No. 'Cause that's the one where you catch yourself on fire.
Yeah, it's the one where you basically try to stay on fire all the time, and you never try to use your
Yeah.
special.
That sounds absolutely awful.
It's actually for that dart gun you have. It's actually pretty good, like a primer, because you're
Yeah,
constantly in a state of trying to like get your health back by just fighting enemies. So as long as you stay on fire and take damage while you're on fire, you can stay on fire longer, and you just keep regenerating health while you get hit.
Meanwhile, my character's screaming in my ears, and then there's fire effects around my screen.
Actually, when you have the Hellborn, like when it starts priming and going, he starts yelling Shakespeare at you. I'm actually trying to see level 38 material now.
Just attach the
But
adapter
we're pretty much level
onto the
40 at this point.
get you a free
You should be able to just like dive into that tree a little bit and start getting some of those features. Like, what are some of the perks? What are they saying?
Something about fire damage, being on fire.
phase shift.
Rescinding lockdown.
Wait a moment while I hack the catch-a-ride.
Authorized user accepted. Enjoy the ride, and there's a pimento in the glove box.
Pimento taco. A pim taco.
Requesting another car.
A pimentaco.
All damage is reduced while you're on fire. That's actually pretty good. I just don't want to deal with my character and the effects and all that other jazz.
Second one. You should now be able to digistruct a car from any catch-a-ride station. Now use one to jump that gap.
Is that a tank? Oh, never mind.
Ah, shoot.
Dang, you had one job.
Well, you're the one who doesn't want to do the job.
Yeah, not like I could complain. I'm sitting in the back seat. Don't mind me as I backseat game here.
But you're playing the game itself.
From the back seat, of course.
Like your legs are up and everything. You're just kicked back, relaxed, doing the most minimum amount of interaction. Almost even standing there just about.
Intelligence, culture, morality, honor, initiative, looks. I could go on, but I won't. But I
I am really tired though.
You know, everything's just fatiguing lately. Like everything. And like trying to keep up with not starving to death. I don't know.
If you're struggling with starvation, let me know. I'll help you out, man. No reason for us to go that far down, but yeah, I know what you mean though. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, everything is just like, oh, on the line, on the wire, every single day, constantly.
So you're the one I've been hearing all this radio chatter about.
I think there's a vault symbol around here. Or maybe those
Can we
somewhere else.
double dip on the vault symbols if we redo the game?
I don't believe so. Not on you could on a different character, yes, but not on the same character.
Bring Reese back to Sanctuary, and you'll have earned your place in the Raiders.
Roland's contacted you? Good. Listen to what he said.
I forgot how the game just like there's no shortcutting at this point in the game.
Oh yeah, that's right, it pushes me off.
I know, it's so silly that they like have that push off instead of like stand on the car.
There must have been some sort of jank that they wanted to hide. That's usually what that means.
Or maybe the consoles just couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle it like that rapid.
Yeah, no, that's pretty
Oh,
valid.
this is how we get the unkempt Herald, by the way. We go up here and we kill a guy and hope he drops it.
Oh, we're going up here and we're gonna kill a guy and hope he drops it.
Yeah.
All right.
I think he
Let's do it.
spawns when you get over here.
I thought that TP thing was like a pineapple. I thought it was straight up SpongeBob for a moment.
Huh. I guess he doesn't spawn yet? I don't think it's a mission that... I know a mission never takes over. I think it just literally is like spawned after a certain amount of time. Not like time, I meant like quest marker amount of time.
Yeah. Whew. But yeah, I'm tired because I've been going to sleep at like 2 a.m.
Ugh.
3 a.m.
What have you been going to bed so late for?
That darn project, man. I finished it though. I think.
You think, until they change that API again?
Yep, exactly. Alright, now let me hop out to kill this guy. Ah, that wasn't worth it.
Trouble? Spread their necessities. Find him, soldier.
If you do most of the damage with the car and then hop out, do you still get the full XP?
Yep. As long as you kill him with the... not in the car, so... But at this point, we're actually quite a bit higher level than them. We're not getting even like 100 XP for a kill.
And I was getting 300.
Or the badasses, probably. I didn't see which guy you
Maybe
actually were
that's-
shooting.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. That was 200 right there.
One of those psychos ran off with the power core. Without it, Sanctuary will be defenseless. Get that core back to Sanctuary.
You got it?
No, he doesn't give it to you until he like drops dead.
Oh.
Because he has to tell us to go over to the other spot, which we can actually go over there and start going at. I always forget though.
Core back, and while you're at it, kill some bandits for Reese. That's what he would have wanted.
It's like one of the things that speedrunners do is there's a couple voice like echo recorder voices that you can actually get in your inventory, and they rig it into the inventory in a way they can actually like, replay it over and over again, which skips the dialogue piece because it overrides it because it's like on the same like dialogue priority or whatever.
Yeah. Ah, what? This man killed me when he had like a magic pixel left on his health bar.
I like how we imagine, like we know like on the back end obviously, like the visual side of the health bar doesn't mean anything, but we have to like still reference that because it's all we can see.
Yep.
When your front end just doesn't make sense anymore.
They really should make like 0 the pixel before. But no one does that. That's very rare.
Do you need help now?
No, that should be fine. Well, there's a lot of guys down there.
Definitely mowing through them a lot faster.
Honestly, this is how a normal game should be, and we're still like 5 levels ahead of them. It's like the balance in this game is just horrendous if you're the same level. I don't know what they were thinking.
Yeah, and imagine when you're at the OP level when there's nothing higher, and you can't climb anymore.
That's the power core. Great. Jack won't destroy Sanctuary today, at least. Now get back to the city. We'll meet up once I get there. I'm sure Reese would have been happy to know how quickly you wiped out those bloodshots.
Okay, this maybe.
I got him slacked for you.
There we go. Ooh. I don't even know who's shooting me. Can't even talk.
I know it's like gotta dive, focus in game, but we don't need to be here anymore. We can just run away.
No, I've clearly overextended myself in terms of sleep. I meant to take a nap today, but I had to go out and get my glasses, so I'm gonna doing that for lunch.
Are they cold to the touch when you grab onto them?
Not especially. I guess they're cooler than the previous glasses, though. That is noticeable.
Yeah,
I will say the traffic in this area is abysmal. And it's at like 4 o'clock too, right? So okay, so technically I was taking a shower and doing other things, eating lunch or whatever during the lunch period. But I did go out and get the glasses. And I remember leaving pretty early and getting stuck in just an enormous amount of traffic. And I mean, like, it's not 5 o'clock. Don't people get out at work at like 5 o'clock? Why is there thousands of people on the road at like 4? Where are all these people coming from?
Nobody works anymore, but they all have money to drive.
That's what I'm like. Like, is everyone retired? I'm only out here because like I'm getting the one thing, right?
What's that?
These are people who are here daily. Like it's a daily problem apparently. I had completely forgotten about it, and it was so bad that like 2 miles before the turn, it was already stop and go traffic on like a just normal highway. I don't think I've ever been in like such bad traffic. Like, you know, 34.
Yeah.
It was a road that size,
A
but completely
road.
backed up.
Oh, so the thing, real quick, the thing I was thinking of, I'm pretty sure it's in that ring area there, but it only when like you come back later or something like that. And he has a chance to spawn. He's just like a psycho that pops out. But anyways, yeah, the Strode you're on was a killer traffic.
Yeah, I mean, it's just anywhere in the Atlanta northern
Metropolitan
metro
area.
It's just awful. Like, this place grew way too quick, and they did not have an opportunity to like actually change the roads.
You know, funny, that's not the first time recently I've heard that said, where the infrastructure just, not just you or like anything in particular, but it was like, yeah, our infrastructure, we decided to build all Strodes and never anything else in between, and never like let any density get built. We just kept building suburb after suburb after suburb, which is just like insane. That just kept getting built over and over again. No, give me
Have
the.
you seen
Oh well.
Have you seen like Google Maps? Oh, sorry, were you in?
No, I was just trying to grab some money from the one in the chest.
I was gonna say, if you've seen like Google Maps or anything of the area, there's a lot of suburbs.
And it's just insane that people are like, yeah, this is what we're okay with living with. Like, huh?
I mean, I would prefer a lawn, to be honest, because you give up a lot if you don't have
Yeah.
one. You can't do your own garden.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't have pets. I mean, you can, but I don't personally think it's very ethical. But you know, whatever.
It's the thing with
my
like
sneaky opinion.
it's I guess when again it's like it's the same like suburb structure over and over and over. Like there's no in between. Everything is so far away. It's like huge miles and miles and acres of suburbs before like you have anything different. And like most of the time, commercial things are only like pasted on top of existing commercial things. Like
You know, that I was just gonna say that's a really good point.
there's never like there's never like a break and pause. Like here's a new like mixed use development, or here's just like another commercial use development.
Only in the like larger cities. I think I mentioned to you like a dozen times about how amazing it was to see a liquor store at the end of my block when I was in Jersey City. It's like it blew my mind that I could get out of my house and just walk down to a store. It was that close. Like you couldn't go to the end of your suburb and have a shop there. In like a few unique circumstances, there might be a gas station, but that's like pretty rare, and it's also just a gas station.
Huh? Apparently that's a QR code that actually takes you to a website.
How did you scan it?
Nick Wilson, ho.
Do what?
Yeah, scan that.
Here, move over a little bit. I think I will scan it.
That doesn't take you to the website.
doesn't
That's just
mean
that's just all it says.
Oh yeah, right. It is Nick Wilson.
I don't know if that was a guy involved with the game or what.
Interesting. It gave me that as a note now. Opened up my notes app and just made the note. Now I just have a text note 308. Okay.
We got a vault hunter headed your way.
That dude's voice sounds familiar.
Blitz. Without that fresh core you brought, those lunar mortars would have punched right through the shield. Stay alert. Pleasure to meet you.
Yep.
Is the marker on his feet saying we gotta go kiss his feet to get in?
No, like the bombardment thing has to finish first.
Ah, of course it does.
I know, right? And then you can talk to him. But if you talk to him,
You only really notice like how obtrusive those things are
I think
whenever you have to do like a new playthrough.
yeah, and it's one of the things like something like that. You know, it's pretty obvious. Like, that must have been one of the first like early sequences they did, or something like that. Or maybe they had one guy work on that, and they you know asynchronously or you know, just synchronously built those
Sanctuary.
at different times and everything.
Ruins of the Dahl
Yeah.
Corporation's finest interplanetary mining ship. Now the last refuge for thieves, murderers, and outcasts. Welcome home.
You know what she
Where's
says like, oh, like here's these things that are like not. Oh, did my game just crash? Yep, my game just crashed.
What does that mean if I'm part of your game?
You get
Do I
kicked
just
out.
become my own host?
Yeah, no,
Oh, I'm
well,
gonna
you
cutscene
get
right
kicked
now.
out to the menu.
I'm in a cutscene, but my computer just ramped down, so that's not a good sign.
Nope.
Yeah, I can see my cursor suddenly.
Let me change a thing.
Yep. There it is. Well, at least you can't blame my connection.
I think that's something that's interesting. I think if I'm if I'm doing it, my connection is terrible. Or not my connection, but what is it? The thing that I'm thinking of.
I don't know, dude. I've got like 2 a.m. brain right now.
Boomer
pretty
brain is
bad
kicking in
for me.
already.
I told you, dude. I've been going to sleep at like 2 and 3 a.m. Meanwhile, I'm waking up like a few hours later.
You know, it's funny that a couple of other guys also mentioned how they were also doing that. It's like the only like, free time people get these days is like
That's what it
late at
is.
night.
Have you seen my GitHub page? You're part of that project. I mean, I was telling you about how I was scanning one of their like repository, but that was the daytime, right? At nighttime, I'm actually coding the darn thing. I got like commits at like 1 a.m.
Oh no.
Like all of seriously, if you look at that project, just like look at the time on those commits. I looked back at it and I was like, man, I gotta stop doing this to myself.
Yeah, that's dangerous. Dangerous game you're playing there.
It is, but it's like I get into that like how do you call it? Like artisan
That zone.
drive.
Yeah.
I guess it's like a form of zone. It's like I've got to do this. I have everything in my mind. If I do it now, I'm gonna go till like 1:30 a.m. I'm gonna go an extra hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours, whatever. But I'll be able to like finish it.
Yeah.
Whereas if I put it down now, it's gonna take me 2 more days before I
Oh,
can finish it. So it's like I just 2 more hours, man. Just 3 more hours.
just
whatever
put
it
down the
might
code.
be.
Just put down the code, sir.
I do. I freaking hate myself the next day. Like right now, I'm like, oh, I'm ready to sleep. And I know if I went to sleep now, I'd just wake up at like 2 a.m. because my sleep schedule's all off. So I just got to power through it.
Like someone's got to like put you, you know, up against the I'm trying to think. You're up against the fence or whatever. Anyways, it's gonna have a stroke if I try to think too hard on on that part.
You can't expect me to pick up the slack here. I'm sorry. I just got done talking about how sleep deprived I am today.
All right, I want to try one more time. If I want the Unkempt Herald to be double penetrating, do I want Bandit Eh,
Are you changing things?
yeah.
You don't gotta do that. But there was a lot of cool things that I learned throughout that project. Like the asynchronous downloading. There's like this really nifty method that I just kind of stole. Where basically you can pass a cancellation token and all that in, and it'll download chunk by chunk.
And that was for that machine learning website, right?
Yeah. Essentially. It's more like AI models for like, yeah, well, it's whatever, like styles mostly,
That was a
and I guess the actual image models themselves. But anyways, yeah, that's the thing though with this. It's like I was kind of done with it back in February, and then it like kind of broke, and so I don't really use it very much. There's like this certain internal conflict as you work on something where it's like I want to complete the project. I don't want to just drop it and make it one of the dozens of drop projects. It's like there's that drive to complete it. But then there's like I only started the project because I'm like, oh, it'll only take a day or two to make it, right?
yeah.
I don't. It'll be quick. And then it actually isn't. And then you're like, okay, well, you either drop it or you finish it. Those are the two options. I want to drop it because then, like I said, you got a bunch of other drop projects already. So you power through it. But then you're like, as you keep doing that, you're like, well, I'm not even gonna get as much value out of this thing as I'm putting into it.
Yeah. And it's kind of similar to how the project I had to start for like class projects. Sure, they seem like some would be good foundations for like an actual like big or working project, but darn if I don't want to even look at it again because I've like attached it to that thing.
Yep.
But fleshing out the
That really is-
documentation like I have with like the chat tools has actually been pretty darn helpful.
How do I join you?
You
there
should just
it
be
is.
able to drop in now. All right, did I get double penetrating? No, unfortunately I did not.
Oh, well. But it really is kind of the same thing. It's like at that point, I'm just doing the project to do it.
Yeah.
And it really is kind of the same deal with school because it's like you're only doing it because usually you're doing it because not because of the passion. There may be some like passion because of the industry, but not because of the passion for the project, but because like you got to do it. Like at the end of the day, you wouldn't have started that project unless you had to do it.
Hey, check these shields out. I think you might like that one on the right.
Wow, these are too high for me.
They're only one level off. Take that melee
These are
shield.
pretty good.
I'll take the pangolin one.
There is the Ethereum or whatever dude here.
Iridium.
Oh, there he is. Oh yeah. Crypto guy. Oh, he's not available yet?
No, because we had to
When
do
does he
the
become
next. We had to do the next story piece because, okay, now mind you, I will say, in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, they fixed some of those things.
Is Ultimate Vault Hunter mode new game plus plus?
Yeah, and that's the one you gotta have that other DLC for that you didn't have. That's where the enemies are always scaled to your level. Hopefully we don't crash this time, just because we whopped in a cutscene.
That's good. Oh man, I got unskippable cutscenes, man. Really does bring me back to the early 2010s.
Yeah, back when they couldn't trust console people to like go fast without causing the whole thing to break.
Is that why they did that?
I'm
think
just
it's
gonna
just
keep
lazy.
being in that position where it's all console fault.
I think it's like become such a stigma in the gaming community to have non-skippable cutscenes that like every developer on the planet knows not to do that anymore. I think it's pretty hard to find a game that doesn't do it now.
Unlike
Which is
this
great.
case, back then they didn't have that same level of like chit chat talk
Yeah.
every single day.
Now the culture hasn't been developed around the hatred of unskippable cutscenes yet. The game obviously gets a pass, but It does still feel bad.
Initiate Plan B, or as I like to call it, Plan Turn This City into a floating ass fortress of airborne awesomeness. B. I got some fuel cells around here. You'll need those.
But see, I say that, but
Iridium here too.
I bet you there's some game out there where it's like, oh, this game was made in like 1960 and it already had skippable cutscenes.
And that was done by a glitch and everything. I mean, it's the old like Space Invaders thing where the Space Invaders it was the software hardware barrier that actually caused that speed up and that perceived difficulty change.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was actually just a result of them not being able to keep the hardware up to the speed because when it's a lot of assets on the screen, it was just too slow. Where the speed wasn't like programmatically done. It was just a fixed speed, but the hardware would get faster because it had more available resources to take care of everything.
You're gonna need a third, which is why I gave you that here red rock. You can buy the last cell from Earl's black market. Careful though, Earl's crazy. He ate one of my cars once. Yeah, the whole car. Just like with a fork. Bandits
The implied nature that it was just equal work.
It's like the guy who ate the airplane.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Nobody's gonna turn you in.
I think that's what that was referencing.
Stopping Jack.
I guess that would have been that old.
I just want to know why. It's not a cheap airplane. Or it might be relative to other airplanes.
Oh yeah, did you want me to show you the flacker?
We gotta have an exit strategy.
Yeah, come
What
over
was a
here.
flacker?
The gun I'm holding.
Fuel cells and whatnot. Bummer though. He really wanted to meet you.
Let's see it.
Raiders
Oh, wow,
ain't gonna
fancy.
let you in blood, and given how you shot them
It reminds me of those
motherfuckers,
guns I was making those school projects.
Like I said, it's a volumetric shotgun.
Oh, that's cool.
Unfortunately, it's
I
only a
dig it.
3-rounder. It eats through all my bullets. But I did make the Norfleet a slag.
Why did you like a bull?
Cause a slag does that on the. If you actually shoot the slag canisters that are out in the field, you can see them do that. Man, I swear this Jacob's shotgun. All right, it's a 2-shotter, but it's a 4-round mag because it's got 3 barrels.
Now, to see the fruits of your loins, this city's gonna fly.
You know, you got the Torg on, but you have a Mali 1 pistol with the Jacob's barrel and the Bandit bayonet.
I mean, this is a pistol I had before. It's not changed in a new way.
You know what? Maybe get to Roland's place. I think he might have left a message.
Oh wait, no, it's not. This is a pistol I picked up earlier when we were playing just now.
Alt Hunter, get in. Roland left a message for you.
I thought we were supposed to go talk to the black market guy.
Did you already?
No, but we were supposed to like buy the last thing, weren't we?
I didn't do it.
Huh? Weird.
Unless we think it's broke.
With a vault hunter on our side, we can't be stopped, man.
Oh, well, I can talk to him though. Let's see. I'll take a grenade, pistol. Wow, I already had the shotgun massively upgraded apparently.
Hey, soldier. If you're hearing this, I'm in trouble. Right now, you're the only thing standing between this city, hell, the whole planet, and Handsome Jack's army. I left info about my whereabouts in my safe. You can use it to store anything you need. This is your
I need to get backpack capacity. Apparently mine is now no longer viable.
How much do you have?
24. But I'm, a hoarder, so I pick up everything I see and sell it.
I mean, I have 27 and I'm still having issues, so I'm with you.
I think the cap is like 40 something if you buy them all. I'm kind of curious to see my upgraded stuff I have in here. Yeah, so
Can I
the
not grab this echo thing? What the? That was weird. I had to do it like 10 times and reopen the
I didn't upgrade
inventory.
my longbow quasar past 35. Well, that's gotta fix that later. I put back on my relic for pistol damage. 'Cause I got the Herald and the Ladyfinger combo. Really should have Grog Nozzle, Herald combo, but I don't know how to put on Grog Nozzle without going into the DLC.
Tell your friends, Marcus munitions. Feeling open.
I need to start hoarding text.
Hoarding text.
Yeah, that's a sentence, isn't it?
I can
Let
get
me
you some lore
explain.
ipsum, you know, if you want.
No. Let me explain. I need non-copyrighted text with like 10 quotations for future LLM training.
And go.
Apparently, people are like fine-tuning LLMs. I don't really know what the heck it means to fine-tune one,
All right.
but like if that can make it better at the task that you want, which I assume is, you know, what it means, then that'd be pretty neat.
Holy crap! Somebody actually paid.
But to do that, you obviously need text. So I need to download like 800 copies of Harry Potter.
And this justified my piracy of thousands of
No.
copywritten.
It's non-copyrighted Harry Potter, of course.
This justified the need to store pastebin.com.
Dude, I bet you there's someone out there who's like scraping the heck out of Pastebin, just feeding it into an LLM for like garbage. Guarantee some researcher out there's done it. They're getting kind of like ballsy too with like what they're scraping out of the internet. There's all kinds like, did you hear about the Stability AI? That's their name. Them with the, okay, well, struggling to remember their names here. It was the Stability AI with Midjourney people.
All right.
Did you hear about their conflict?
No.
So they just had a small little thing where apparently the Stability guy, one of their employees, was scraping Midjourney, which is like another image thing.
Yeah.
I don't really know much about them. I just know they exist. But they're apparently some big player, but they use Discord only. It's really bizarre. Like I said, I don't know much about them. Maybe I'll look into them one day. But Stability are the guys who own the Stable Diffusion. They're the other big image people. One of their employees was scraping Midjourney, and apparently crashed their servers.
Oh, of all the requests and everything?
Yeah, I guess so. Because they went on Twitter and they were angry. They were real angry, and they outed them. They were like, why is Stability AI crashing our servers? And then like CEO of Stability was like messaged them back and was like, yeah, we didn't mean to do that. It wasn't authorized.
You're like, oops, sorry. I'll get you on that cloud build next time.
I think what happened was one of their people stupidly used an work email, to sign up, and then decided to scrape on it. Like that, beyond dumb. Instead of using an anonymous or even personal email.
But if I use my work account, I get a discount on the sign up, huh?
I wouldn't be surprised if they have that kind of thing going on, since they're like, you know, they do kind of do the same thing. But either way, it's like beyond dumb that they did that. So they immediately knew it was somebody from Stability. The CEO was like, "Who was it?" And then they sent in their DMs who it was. I guess
They're like,
"We sent you some information to help with your investigation," which, you know, is corporate speak for, "We told you who it was."
looks like
So yeah, that dude That dude's screwed.
Looks like Johnny Be Good from the intern
Yup.
program wasn't very good.
Yup. You know it was just like some random dude. Either way, that sucks, man.
You
And I
know
do find it.
you know that joke there would be amazing if it was an Australian intern. Do you get the Johnny Be Good part?
Nope.
It's a Men with Hats song.
I don't know what that
And
is.
they're in Australia. I think that's the band. I'm gonna get that one wrong. I need to stop what I'm doing and make sure my joke makes sense.
I'm sure it does to someone, just not me. It's one of those references that was, over the head.
Oh, you know the song "Land on Under," right?
If you're asking me if I know any song, the answer is no.
Oh no, this man is so uncultured. He doesn't know a single '80s hit.
I don't know a single song. No.
I've only ever heard
I can
Dragon's
name you
Dogma.
video games. I can name you programming junk, and I can name you.
Oh no, he's a
Right.
he's a soy dev. VS Code loving.
There is no reason to believe that every person needs to know every single facet of every piece of media out there.
Oh my lord, you're killing me. Alright, getting goober emails are not important things and constantly paying attention to things that are not important and knowing what I'm supposed to do for my life, and then I'm still don't know how to read the rock notation, okay? I just don't. I don't have the foundation understanding of quantum physics, okay? Like, they keep having these people trying to explain it to me, and I'm just like, I have no clue what you people are talking about. And I'm just not gonna know. I will never have the time to get the foundational knowledge and grasp a hold of it and be able to do anything with that information if I did have it. Is your boomer brain kicking in, or did I lose you?
Oh, I'm here. I don't have anything to say about Dvorak programming or whatever it was you were saying.
I was worried something like this would happen. Just
I don't know what you were saying.
love letters as
You're talking about some sort of Python junk I don't know anything about.
No, that's quantum physics I was going off about. Because okay, well, what we didn't see was that the thing we were supposed to pick up exploded. And it's like, it was really short and we didn't even look at it. But it was an explosion, and now we have to go even more further around.
Take a look at the size of this sand texture. That is a big sand texture. Very chunky texture over here. Even the dunes that are supposed to be in the distance, you can just tell that they're really huge
Oh.
and blown up.
Okay, you know how there's that fog out there, that smoke on the hillside?
Yeah.
You know, some guy was like real proud of himself putting that out there. And the nice little 2D texture and everything.
That part, the fog looks nice, but the sand texture is very obviously blown way up. Like, you could just see the massive specks of like white. Like, what when it's blown up like that? What does that even mean?
It means it's one big plane with one big texture that'd be really cheap for consoles. I'm gonna keep going back to the console thing. I'm gonna keep railing on them. And now, mind you, the first time I played Borderlands 1 and 2 was on the console.
Was it PS3?
Yep, PS3 days.
Which, frankly, I'm still kind of stuck on that generation.
Oh, you never got out of that. I mean, most of those games are on PC now, or some
Yeah.
port of them is.
That's what it is. PC gaming is actually like pretty decent now.
So all these are supposed to be like Herbert's, just the classic like pervy weirdo. Like back when it was like kind of like funny to make fun of that, and now it's just kind of creepy. Why are you dying?
Because these anchormen are like really difficult to kill. I actually don't know if I can kill these guys. Oh,
That dart seems to be doing a good job.
yeah, once I switched to it, it was pretty good. Sure would be nice if my character didn't hide half my menu.
Man, actually being able to kill enemies feels great. And not having, like, basically crap weapons and a crap shield.
Yep. Oh, come on now. Although I do wish they didn't do so much damage. Kind of absurd. Ah, you killed
Oh,
him.
I thought you had him.
Stranger danger!
I'm not the
Yeah, I
level
do
up.
have that shield. Let me change to that. Not that the extra 1,000's gonna mean much.
But I believe that melee, that affects for your special.
Yeah, but my special's like a... See, there's this issue that I really have with abilities in games, where they're double-edged swords,
Yeah.
and that's all my character does.
You-
Everything's a double-edged sword, and I hate that so much. It's like, you'd think the melee is good, right? Except, oh, what's this? The, you die every time you try to get near the enemy, because it's melee, and they shoot you to death with their guns. In a gunfight, when you're trying to do it with a melee fight. It just doesn't work.
You know, I've heard that kind of argument made quite a few times. It's like, does every single time you get a perk mean you now need to be punished for
Yes.
selecting it?
That's really how it feels.
And like you have to like kind of like be rigged into like a really narrow way of playing, so you don't get all the punishment at once, or the punishment is actually like doable.
It also just feels like, and I mean, that's a big reason why I haven't really been doing much of the skills, which I'm sure if I did them and then played and leaned into them, it would help quite a bit. But the fact that I've got kind of got to do that, it is kind of annoying. And I mean, it also makes me feel like every skill is, like you said, kind of like a, you get like a punishment for it.
Yeah.
Wait, when do we get back to the Captain Scarlett stuff?
We're oh my god, us back here. I want to try to. I really think we could probably finish this one tonight.
If we can do it in the next hour, because I'm probably not going to be awake beyond that.
Darn. There's always something.
Yes.
I mean, have you tried doing the Hellborn build on your guy?
No. Can you mute the character audio specifically?
I think it's a part of the dialogue one.
Of course it is.
Yeah, they really decided to make the Krieg and the Gauge really chit-chatty for mobs, or for just for NPCs or characters you can move pilot. You know what I'm saying?
Let's say I did.
Yes, he has boomer brain. Yes.
You were going to sleep at 2 a.m. too.
Midnight, but
Uh-oh.
what?
Oh, whew, okay. Found the crack. These guys were weak to, was it corrosive or fire?
Fire. If they don't have armor on, then and the corrosive will always have the yellow dash health bar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so if they're weak to, that's the armor health bar. And then blue's always shield.
Good to know.
I call this one Scarlet, I would like to touch you in places.
Oh my lord.
You're right. It does just come off as creepy.
Did you find one of the songs?
Music gunnery.
Get your hands off the road.
I mean, at my point in the game, I've already done pretty much all the achievements and everything. There's definitely a thing around here somewhere.
Do you actually have a save that has that? Have you been keeping that save with you from the beginning?
I mean, Steam keeps the save for me.
Oh, okay. I got a challenge from getting up here. Oh, what's this? There's like an actual like weapon chest up here.
Ah, that's what I was looking for. Oh well.
Gratuitous launcher. Yeah, it's actually kind of mid. I'll still take it. Is there a badass rank up here though?
I cannot remember.
Or I guess vault symbol. But you know what I mean.
Sometimes just going to a place, I think, can have that kind of achievement.
Is the N64 GoldenEye game, is that multiplayer co-op?
On the Switch, I think it is, yeah. I think it's online as well.
It's a game I need to beat at some point. It's kind of a cult classic and I never really beat it. I played it obviously.
Back in the day.
Played it a lot.
I figured,
Never the story.
you know, I keep seeing all the time on like random news articles, like all these crazy mods that you should be playing for so on and so forth. I think that might be what I do after finishing Grounded, is try to do some of like those expansion mods and really get into those.
For Grounded?
Anything, any game like Fallout or something.
Okay.
Now that I've waited 5 years for some of them to actually be completed, and sometimes that was 2016 for Fallout 4, and well over a dozen 12 years for New Vegas. I'm kind of curious, will that explosion actually cause the lock to blast? Like, shoot me. Yeah, it worked.
Explosion.
The explosion from your dart. It actually worked.
That's considered an explosion?
Yep. That's considered gun damage as well. Or going, I need you to talk to the guy. He's got a unique thing to say to you.
I mean, I fell down. Had to find my way back up. Oh, what was in the chest?
That?
Those are just polygons.
I know, quite the reward, isn't it?
Actually can't make out what that is.
It's supposed to be the compass piece. The compass thing, like, piece looks like a giant, like a, what's it, the helm of a ship or something?
Okay. What does he have to say? Whoops.
Looks like when you shot the lock, you blasted the final compass piece into bits. Okay, this is bad.
What a way to stretch out a quest.
No, wait. I can make a replacement. I just need parts. Just get to the Washburn refinery. Go, go, go!
Yep, nothing like doubling up that mission to get us a whole new area.
Question is, can we jump down from here?
Fortunately, this game has no fall damage, which is a quality, not implemented punishment.
There are plenty of places you can jump down that look like you can, but then you will die.
I know, right? Like, why can't I go down there? Or there's no way to get back up. I swear, that's another console limitation.
Yep. Honestly, I wouldn't put that on their console. I'd put that under just quicker development. They probably had budget limits or something.
And you know what?
Or
It's kind of things that line of thinking that made Borderlands 3 actually kind of miserable because of like the huge breaking over maps that just kept going, and they keep going, and there's nothing interesting about them, and they just keep going.
Yeah.
It's like-
Every open world game seems to fall into that eventually. Just look at the Starfield. That was the Bethesda game, right?
yeah. Well, I guess if you're doing that, I might as well join.
I'm just gonna do a quick sell because that quest reward was garbage. You know, as you might expect with the level.
Quest reward being good? Is that even possible?
Almost dead? I can fix that.
Okay, I'm done. Let's go. What? How'd you?
The guy's
fast
here.
travel, okay.
Yeah, you know how the thing doesn't like put us as close to it possible. That's another thing. Like if you map out like non-running around that Mach 10 speed runs, you have to like know where you need to fast travel. Like, you do want to fast travel through like the doorway, or do you want to fast travel through the teleporter?
Ah, so that's what happens if you spawn it right on top of me.
Does it put you on top of it?
Yeah.
The far more entertaining hovercraft.
You gotta do that all the way there. Do the spin. It's actually somewhat of a challenge.
It's actually
Pretty great from the gunner's perspective, but it's really disorienting from yours.
if I have the map in the corner that's giving me all the answers, but the size is not built out properly.
And you just do like a speedrun tactic to get up
Oh,
here.
smoke! This guy is level 40. That's not good. Oh, we're gonna. You have corrosive things, right?
Uh-oh.
Because this upcoming area is all Hyperion robots.
I do, but it's kind of garbage.
Do you have explosive and slag like I do? The kind of the good
Yeah.
for everything combo. Ah, that was my guy.
Oh, whoops.
I see that vengeance you were getting. You wanted that 100 XP again.
Honestly, didn't even notice you were down. Do you just pull this lever?
Yep, and we wait for it to come down. It's the
Oh,
the
that's
funicular
good there.
above us.
It's a pretty neat, like, superstructure.
Yep, it's a oil refinery in the middle of a desert.
How are they... How? These
Yes.
guys, everything's rusted in sheet metal. How are they maintaining an oil rig?
We're asking questions we don't have the ability to get an answer to.
So I'm gonna have to call plot hole on this one.
See, fortunately, you can actually use the other side as well. They just had to make 2 functional sides. Oop, well, have fun with that one.
Fancy. I'll just use my fire pistol.
Oh, I was so close.
You think you'll be able to finish them?
You can keep them slagged.
Alright, let me find my slag.
Don't
There
you have
go.
that Bane still?
Yeah, I also have my Lady Fist, which conveniently happens to have slag.
I leveled up. I also like the music in this level.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
This is one of those interior, like, really easy to get lost in areas, so.
Did you hear about the creator of Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, I saw that. He was only 68. Kira Toriyama.
Only 68. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I can't remember what they said he died from. All right, that guy did really just ruin the moment in that one.
Lots of creepy vibes from this man. Lots of creepy vibes.
Like, you know, Randy Pitchford, he did the voice of Crazy Earl, the producer. But yeah, Kiri Toriyama, yeah, what did you think of that? He had apparently a lot of
pretty crazy,
projects.
man.
Yeah, he had a lot of projects that he didn't have finished. I wonder how they're gonna handle that.
Was he still working on that new version of Dragon Ball, the Super one?
I believe so, or like they had that one that was supposed to be coming out or whatever. Like the only thing
Really?
remotely in the anime that actually like maybe give a slight bit of attention to.
I hadn't actually kept up with him in years, but it does kind of suck. It kind of like reminds me of just how you know, we're literally just getting old. Where like the people who were making the content when we were younger are just getting at that age.
No, Freed, I don't know
Yeah.
who's hiring. First time to talk to this man in a week, and it's on a stream. Right as we're talking about the deceased. But yeah, like Dragon Ball, he started that in like the late 80s. Like the original Dragon Ball Z was finished by like the late 90s.
Oh, really? I didn't know it was that old.
Yeah,
That's
it
crazy.
didn't get like Dragon Ball Z started in like the early 90s. It didn't, yeah. It's just kind of wild. Like in the West, like it grew popular like well after it was basically finished. It wasn't until more recent history where like animes could be done, like the US release could be done and ready to be dubbed within like a month after the the Japanese release.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
am
just,
aware of that because there's like crazy amounts of licensing issues that come with that. Now that they're actually trying to, you know, do it that soon.
yeah. Or in the case of like Netflix, since they picked up the JoJo license, they actually are in the position where they did both. The most recent one they did was in the both category at the same time. Both the international and the domestic were released like a month apart.
Interesting.
So they gave the Japanese some like a month early. Then they already had like the US one dubbed and ready to go. Ah, that barrel exploding got me. Man.
Better kill it before my grenade does.
No. All right, the grenade just barely didn't kill it.
How did the grenade do so little damage?
Uh,
That was
do
was
you
like
do you see that loader? It's called the R loader, and it's got a pirate hat.
yeah.
You see, it's a little funny joke there. You know.
See, I wish I could get closer and really examine it, but you know, you see where that got me.
Look at that pirate hat. Dragon Ball dude.
Tricorn hat.
Yeah, the little tri-corner. Yeah. You know, the first time I heard the word tri-corner, I thought they said tricorn. Like,
They do.
man, why does the hat got corn in it?
Because it does.
All right, so technically at this point in the game, if you're playing on Ultimate, pearlescent weapons actually have a chance of spawning in the overworld. And this is the first time I ever found, actually first and only time I ever found one of the pearlescent weapons out in the wild. And unfortunately, it was one of the less attractive ones. It was the Jacob's pistol. There's a Jacob's pearlescent pistol that, though, the Jacob's pistol always say shoot as fast as you can click, but that one says shoot as fast as you click, but not too fast. And it literally has like a limit on how fast you can actually make it shoot. Like a part of its gimmick is like you do headshot damage. No,
just
Freed,
sounds
I
like a
probably
little
would not teach 6th graders. I don't have the criteria for it.
You could do it. I believe in you.
It wouldn't be worth it.
No, it probably wouldn't.
The lost treasure of the sands for months now. I'll rebuild the compass for her.
I'm certainly not built to teach for an entire year.
The C3N 50R 807.
Excuse me.
That's that guy over there.
Connor 807? Who's 807?
talk to him and find out.
Or is a sensor?
Oh, that's right. This is a sensor mission, which is even more applicable today than anything. You gotta kill Pervy.
Is it the guy we're helping out? Is that his nickname? Herbert the Pervy?
Yeah, Sensor has to shoot Pervy, and he's a bit of a foul mouth robot. Yeah, that weren't a whole berserker just on that one guy.
Come over here real quick. What is this? Oh, okay, you're kind of far away. It's like this really weird thing that keeps popping up on the top of my screen called the arm. But only when I hug this wall. Otherwise, it's Sensor 807's cubicle. See, like, it says cubicle when you walk in here, right? But then if you, like, mash your head against that wall, it says the arm.
Oh, that's the area above us.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just a bug.
Yeah, that
I thought it was
collision
some
overlapping.
Neat Easter egg. How silly of me.
Actually, this map, I think, is supposed to be, like, shaped like a Hyperion robot. Like, you kind of guess, like, oh, yeah, actually, if you go into this hallway, is where the... Like, notice the message on the top of the screen when you go down here.
Oh, yep. Yep, that explains it. Ooh, do we get to ride this?
I mean, let's be real here. Those consoles couldn't afford rides at this state in the...
You say that, but then we have, like, boats, and we have actual, like, vehicles. They could afford it.
They could afford the technology.
I mean, you've seen what they did on the darn, like, NES and SNES.
Back in the day. When those were the
Talking
leading
about it.
cutting-edge pieces of hardware, you know?
You ever see those, like, I guess Kaze Emmanuel or whatever, he, in particular, has covered these kind of things. But have you ever seen, like, newer games made on older hardware?
I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Well, I don't have titles either, but I just like exploring that area quite often because it's kind of neat. You see people who basically take these efficiencies that we have in modern programming or video games and then kind of apply those techniques and stuff to older consoles.
Yeah,
It's
all
like
right.
Kaze does it with the N64, but I've seen people who've done it for older computers and the SNES before.
Now, does he call himself Kaze? Because I always remember simply it's calling him Kaze.
Oh, is that how you say it? I don't know.
I mean, Kaze just makes more sense.
Kaze sounds like more of a name. Kaze is like a non-word.
Sounds like a username.
Either way, I don't know how you pronounce it. Doesn't really matter. Boy, I sure do love dying for the 300th time trying to use my ability.
Does slagging them help?
My pistol's not the best.
Ah, oh, you got him. Let's keep this guy's slack for me, would you? I still got that lady finger on.
I mean, it's a decent weapon if you can get criticals.
Well, I also have, the dual double gun over here, so I can slag them, get the critical, and have my unkempt herald on.
Wow, I'm really surprised that didn't just hurt me. I don't know where I've seen the logic of where, like, you just get hurt almost no matter what you do. It's Pokemon games. It's a literal Pokemon game. You know, when the enemy does, like, self-destruct, that's what they do. You're going to get hit by the self-destruct, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I know doing something about it's only for the wealthy.
Are these enemies leveling up with us, or is it just a coincidence that they're really high?
I
level?
believe it's just like they're scaled in that relative space.
Dang. Oh, hey, there we go. There's a new corrosive weapon. It's mine. Ooh.
You know, I bet Scarlett's getting lonely. Yep.
Oh, these are some good shotguns.
Sure she regrets kicking me out to the rust yard. Nope.
Fires as fast as you can pull the trigger. Must be pretty good. Except you only get like 3 shots. Oh, no, you get 2 shots. Till your magazine's out.
Almost gonna start writing up these talking points before we come out to the gaming session and
What is
become
that?
robot at.
Let me kill him with my special. Or not. It's fine.
There's gonna be more
I guess I should-
opportunity.
I just won't heal. It's okay. I'll die in 10 seconds now. My blood is on your hands.
You're gonna die from what? Let's go get the next
Who
guy.
knows? Yeah, but I have to kill them when I'm in my ability to get my health back.
Can't you also throw that axe?
I can, yes, if I have the option, which I don't.
I thought
Oh,
you right
there
click
it
and you
is.
throw
I'm
it.
dead.
Don't you hold right click and throw it when you're just around about?
Kind of. I mean, I don't think it's as good as you think it is. It's not going to one-shot anyone by any means.
Oh, what? You see that little hop and skip I just did?
Oh my god, every time.
That was actually
man.
me who did that.
You killed me?
Because I shot and killed that hot loader.
I thought there's no friendly fire.
But the hot loader explosion isn't friendly. Yep, it was one of these very chests over here in this whole area that actually got me that first pro lesson, and I never saw one legitimately ever again. Oh, there's a vault symbol down here. What are you down here
Oh,
getting dead for? Stop getting dead.
How is this? Look at this guy shooting me
Oh my
with his
God.
arm like extended ever so slightly to where it can hit me. Like if I were 2 feet further. No, he's clipping his darn arm through the ground. This cheater, man. Anyway.
Yeah, vault symbol. Yeah.
Oh, 1 of 2. I can't use any of these weapons.
The what, the too high level?
Yep. They're one level higher. I guess because you're the host.
Oh, so the map to my guy.
I'm guessing that's how it is. What the? There's just like a skin changer here. That's strange.
Yeah, this is it. You see that over there?
Nope. I'm in a menu right now. Wait, is it going to tell me to buy the skin? Wow, it really is.
Using money to buy skins?
I can't believe they have. I have. This game has lost my respect. They got microtransactions.
Yeah, but this is back when the old microtransactions where they didn't like add 50 of them. But yeah,
Well,
this is the boss fight for Hyperius the Invincible. Unfortunately, we don't get to do that until after beating the main quest of the DLC.
it's a pretty neat arena.
Yeah, that's the arena there.
Gladiator Coliseum.
Yeah, he's one of the main guys that dropped that that Norfleet I have. Of course, you know, mine's been dropped in from the sky. Polycriton, useful for building compass pieces. Lucky that.
Almost got enough polycriton. Once I give you the last piece of the compass, you'll need to combine all 4 pieces and take them to the Magnus Lighthouse. That is where you will find the burial place of the lost treasure of the sands.
Go get him. There he is. Pervy. Sexual deviant. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a Wally reference.
Oh, wow, that's a really powerful enemy, actually.
Yeah, he's pervy. Not pathetically weak. Do you need to get a guy?
Yes. The only guy I could see. Ah, I was literally running into the to the Irvy guy. You can see assist mod, I didn't even see him.
So he should be perfect for me. Ah, what? I missed. Well,
Wow, you killed him in like one hit. What the heck?
he had like no health left. Hey, you gotta study the perverted material further. I think it's like, I remember at that time it was supposed to be like, oh, the like politicians were like, we gotta study this perverted material so we can understand how we can block it and stuff. And I think it's just like making fun of all that as well. They're not gonna make a joke about how I picked it up that fast or whatever.
Nope.
That's me. I'm just trying to get things done.
I'm just trying to keep my eyelids open. Was there nothing in this room?
No, this is the pathway forward.
Oh, well, you ran out. Have you seen any good movies recently?
I've had no time to watch anything, and what I have watched, I just been watching some of the Monty Python stuff, just like slowly crawling through those. I'm only like episode 3 or whatever.
Dude, I need a second monitor so I can like, pop those things open. Even though, unfortunately, with Monty Python,
It's 4x3.
and really any jokes.
Some things are you have to pay attention to the darn thing to actually like get all the
Yeah.
jokes, and some of them are a
Exactly.
bit dated, but some stuff really does hold up. Like there's this there was one bit where they were like making fun of they're kind of relevant to what we were talking about earlier. It was a whole bit about like, you know, men who want to dress up like mice and who believe they're mice. It, you know, pre-furry, making fun of furry, And it's
Oh,
just
is
like,
that what it was?
yeah, yeah, and it's just like, so it's like John Cleese. He's like, he's playing this guy. It's like, I like to dress up as mice sometimes, and I join parties where we dress up as mice, and and like it ends with like what's supposed to be like some mom character like trying to go there like stab them or whatever and cut off their tails. Oh man, a big arena. You know what that means.
There's a giant chunk of iridium.
Yeah, that's what they're refining.
Wow, insta-death.
Ah, shoot, there's one above us.
Well, that's lovely.
Can you get him?
They're doing pretty good damage there, yeah.
That's why I kept wanting to make this the double penetrating. Ah, I got again, really? Alright, hold on. I can get this guy.
How are you doing so
I told
much
you it's
damage?
the Unkempt Herald. This gun's like OP. Oh, you get in that cutscene?
Oh, as I respawn, yes.
Best line in the whole game right there.
Executing something, something, and it was too quiet.
Yeah, he said executing execution.exe. And yes, of course the name has to continue. He's Hurley. Oh yeah, stuck on a menu or something?
Nope. Just waiting for you to finish it up.
Oh, hold on here. I need a little more help with that. He's level 42.
He's got like, how many millions of health does this man have? That is ridiculous.
I mean, the health part is big. Doesn't mean it's millions. Why in the world?
I'm doing 13,000. He's definitely got well over a million, for sure. Without a doubt.
I mean, you just did the majority of that damage dealt right there.
I know, and that was like, I think somewhere in the range of 40 or 50 times 13,000. I mean, you do the math, but it's quite a bit.
Notice how he has that bandit gun on the top.
I can't hear you. Notice he has what now?
He's using it on you right now as we speak. From the bandit technical, the
You gonna
barrel grenade launcher.
be stuck in a menu or something?
Yeah, I had to do a thing, like right at that moment. Yeah, I know. A very unnecessary thing that I had to do at that moment, in the most awkward way possible.
I need you to help me fight this thing because he keeps throwing barrels at me, so I can't look at him. This man's hitting me from the spawn. That is some.
I mean, it doesn't know it as a spawn.
No, but it's also pretty darn far away from it and well out of sight.
All right, do that final blow on him, would you? Get your axe out. Finish him off.
What do you mean?
You can do it. You can
Get
kill
my
him.
axe? You think my axe does more damage than what I'm doing now?
Do it. Get the axe out. Finish him off. I'm
gonna
distracting
kill
him.
No, I'll die if I get near him. There you
Ah,
go.
that's disappointing. Torch
There's a-
shotgun.
Blue shotgun.
Well, probably better than my. Do you want my desperate stick there? You're gonna have that guy.
No,
What? You don't want that?
you can sell it. It's explosive.
The lumpy Ravager versus the desperate bang stick. Lumpy Ravager looks like it's got a little more meat and potatoes to it. Oh man. Don't you love it how it just explodes? Like everything has to explode.
Yep.
Imagine never having played this game before, getting on the development for the second game, and being told, if it doesn't explode, make sure it does. Did I hear this right? Yes. It must explode. Like everything? Just about everything has to explode at some point. Misclick on a door, that was a static explosion. I love how they ragdoll into the floor and this completely breaks the immersion.
I like when they just pop into existence directly in front of my face. Very good.
It was probably just standing right there. The junk loader is just they already exist.
False. Gonna have to disagree with you on that one. Jeez.
There's a chest over here. You gotta jump for it. Come get the loot. Jump for the loot. You gotta do it.
Sorry, I'm clipping something right now. I'll be there in a while.
Yeah, the music in the background is the same one from the Bandit Rampart area where we did the dam fight like a month ago.
Ooh, good loot. Actually usable loot.
Gotta make a quick little detour to this guy.
This film is disgusting. I will determine the exact mathematical level of its disgustingness after further study. Your staring is inappropriate. Echo software piracy eats away at the moral fabric of society.
Just this actually did this little quest here just aged like wine. It really did.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's surprisingly relevant. But I guess, you know, some things will be around for a while.
Unfortunately.
No, fortunately. You had that backwards.
Alright, how much more do you want to do?
I mean, I'm ready to, like, just hop in my bed and go to sleep right now.
Alright, well, this will close off for tonight then.
Kind of struggling to keep the eyelids open. You ever, like, sat in a lecture hall? And it's like you're doing everything in your willpower to not fall asleep.
Yep.
It's kind of how I'm getting at right
Oh
now.
no, this is a lecture hall to you? That's not good.
It's not that the game's boring, it's that I'm that sleep deprived. And probably the game's not the most engaging game for me.
I get it.
But, like, you know, that's not to speak poorly of the game by any means.
I'm just surprised that it still runs. But I have
Well,
been...
it's not a DOS game.
Yep, every time you go talk to Herbert, you have to wait for this. Actually, I think this got made fun of at some point in some trailer.
I mean, it's not that bad. Talked to Herbert, what, twice?
This will be the third time, yeah.
Okay, maybe it's a little bad.
If only there was something we could do about it.
You see, this is definitely the thing that the intern coded, and he was very proud of it. Or if not the intern, just someone. And they were very, very proud of their work.
They'd like, make this move and make this other thing move. And, well, you remember, this is when the blueprints just started showing up. So that was probably some, like, level designer who, like, got the chance to do that with the, They got a chance to do that at the Kitness level back when it was called that.
Are blueprints really that old?
Yep, Unreal 3. It was called Kitness, and it only worked on the maps back then.
I remember you like. I could have sworn you were like showing me when they were first created.
So like
That timeline doesn't add up because this is what
the Unreal 4 was a major expansion of how the tool worked, with the visual editor side.
Oh, do they don't have like visual blueprints? I mean, how would that have worked?
So like the blueprints is only on Unreal 4. Back in Unreal 3, the visual part was Kitness, and it only lived in the map editor.
Okay, gotcha.
So like they had to be building the levels and stuff. Yeah, so the Unkempt Herald technically does 3894 right now on my hard Unkempt Herald, and this is before double penetrating. I gotta figure out the double penetrating requirements, and it does that times 5 by default, and double penetrating does times 10.
Got the Polycrichton? Gimme! This goes there. Tighten that. Cut that down just a hair. Aha! Here you go. The last piece of the compass. Now give that to Scarlett along with the tapes, and she'll love me again. If she doesn't, I'll follow her and I'll smell her
Ooh.
make her love me.
You got the compass piece? Great! Now give Herbert that little gift I gave you and come on back.
Yeah, you gotta watch this part too. Pay close attention. Don't blink.
I'm gonna stand back here for it.
It's so brutal.
Very good, very good.
Many apologies. Now just bring back that last compass piece so we can find out where the treasure's buried.
Was that part like pretty on the nose? Are you squeaking the teddy bear thing?
Yeah, I saw something was like interactable.
There's a couple of them, and
Wasn't there like 4 of them that we needed to press? Or
yeah,
something like that?
they're in the map. They're in this map somewhere. I don't
okay.
remember where they are.
All right, well, I think I'm about done.
I think this part's look. We teleport right back in front of her, and so well,
Is that
and that's
where
like
we'll
that'll be
leave
our hub space. Yeah, we'll leave it off for next time at that location,
All right.
because that will be right where we'll want to continue anyways, and we won't come back to this map. Yeah, you can say goodbye, Rust Yards, I guess. I'm gonna set some pretty nifty pieces, like the giant, space hull, or I guess the boats that were once an ocean here. I think the idea was that the southern shelf wasn't frozen all the time, and then that this area had water in it. And then within the lifespan of the people, the water just all went away.
Some heavy lore.
But then we never get told that. I think it's just all this speculation.
No, I'm okay when games don't like say everything. It's kind of neat when there's like nuance and implied things.
Oh, yeah, that's when we get the Sandhawk. That's a really good gun. Everybody loves the Sandhawk. I got shock. What'd you get for your Sandhawk?
I didn't get anything.
In your inventory. I got a slapping Sandhawk too.
In not unlike Errol, 23% reload speed, burst fire when zoomed. Pretty mediocre.
No, you equip it and use it real quick.
Dang. QI, man.
Wait, does yours not have an element?
No, I already told you.
Oh, that sucks. I got shocked.
23% zoom and burst fire when zoomed. Yeah, it's pretty mid tier. I mean, it's pretty neat, I guess. But yeah, the lack of elements kind of lame.
Yeah, I probably should get like corrosive on it.
I didn't even get an element on my first lady fist either. Just getting scammed out here.
Usually, Sandhawk is one of those things like corrosive or slag is really good because it always applies element. And I guess fire as well. But because it's dollar, you can't get it explosive. Like explosive Sandhawk would be better than Unkempt Herald just because of the damage output. Because that's 5 times 1,000.
It's a smooth sandhawk. What does smooth mean? Like
I guess you have a Hyperion something on it. If it's like smooth, it's probably Hyperion or Doll for some grip or barrel or whatever.
I mean, it does say doll is the manufacturer.
Yeah, but like you can have the grip, barrel, and stock and all those sort of things. Change all those little bits.
Ooh, okay, well,
That's a good place to stop for tonight.
if I don't hop off here now, I'm gonna have a keyboard print on my face tomorrow.
Oh no, you're really that tired?
I am extremely tired. I was gonna say I don't know why, but I know exactly why. I don't know why it's hitting me now though.
All right, well I'm gonna go ahead and end it then. The stream, that is. That's when I'm ending the stream.